Indian astronauts into orbit aboard a Made in India spacecraft by 2027. The recent flight of our great Shubham Shuklaji is here. We will proud the Indian astronaut who spent 18 days in space marks a proud new chapter in India's global space presence. His journey inspires every child of India, from a classroom in Hyderabad, an IIT lab in Delhi, or a startup garage of Chennai, to believe that reaching space is no longer fantasy but a national destiny. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji leadership, India achieved extraordinary space milestones. His success of Chandrayaan-3, India's success on Chandrayaan-3, making India the first nation to land near the moon's south pole. The Aditya L1 Solar Observatory studying the sun's corona. Launch of NISAR that marks the first giant Earth observation collaboration between NASA and ISRO. The launch of over 400 satellites for 34 nations on India's launch vehicle. The Mangalyaan spacecraft successfully entered Mars orbit, making ISRO only the first Asian and the fourth country in the world to do so. Each of these symbolizes India's rise as a global space power. Today, India's space story is a collaborative story powered by over 400 private startups, 2,000 MSMEs, and 50 academic and R&D institutions together, shaping a thriving industrial ecosystem of innovation and engineering excellence. We must also celebrate the extraordinary genius of India's space scientists who have achieved what the world once thought impossible. They built the Mangalyaan, the cheapest Mars mission, over the cost of lower than many Hollywood movies, even telefilms also. They launched 104 satellites in a single mission, smashing the previous record of just 34. They successfully tested the reliable launch vehicle in 2016, which was a breakthrough and will reduce future launch costs 10 to 20 times. With these innovations, India has emerged as one of the world's most cost-effective hubs for small satellite launches. We are indeed redefining the global space frontier. India's space economy stands at the 70,000 crores, projected to reach rupees 4 lakh crores by 2033. Global investors have begun recognizing India as the next frontier for space and aerospace manufacturing. With the Prime Minister Modi ji bold reforms, India has attracted over 4,500 crore in private investments. This is a tenfold rise within 5 years, with major inflows from Japan, the UAE, and the US. The 2024 foreign direct investment reforms have been game-changing in India. Up to 74% of FDI for satellite manufacturing and operations, up to 49% of FDI for launch vehicles and spaceports, and 100% of FDI for components and subsystems. This liberalization has placed India among the top 5 most open space markets globally, alongside with the US, Japan, France, and UAE. Across the world, nations are accelerating private partnership, and now India too has a own champion, the establishment of in space in 2020 was a paradigm shift, allowing non-government private entities to build, launch, and operate space systems. Access to ISRO facilities and to partnership in global contract, a vision personally driven by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, make space accessible to all. To accelerate this momentum, the Government of India has launched the Antariksha Venture Capital Fund and Technology Adoption Fund for enabling technology development in commercialization. India is building a complete space value chain from satellite design to component manufacturing to spaceports, data analytics and ground system, creating lakhs of skilled jobs in aerospace, AI and advanced computing. To nurture this ecosystem, institutes like IIT Bombay, IIT Madras and IIST Thiruvananthapuram along with BITS Pilani, Amrit University and Chandigarh University are training the next generation of mission scientists and launch engineers. Skyroot's Infinity Campus represents the culmination of this vision. India's largest private rocket manufacturing complex capable of designing, assembling and testing rockets in Indian soil, reducing cost by nearly 60% compared to the global benchmarks. When Vikrant S soared to 88.8 kilometers in 2022, it carried the dreams of crores of young Indians. When Vikram 1 launches soon, it will carry the confidence and Atmanirbhar Bharat, confidence, self-reliance, and confidence globally respected. Friends, it gives me great joy that my native city of Hyderabad, as a member of parliament from the state capital, is stepping into the spotlight in the space sector. With its rich aerospace legacy including DRDL, HAL, BDL and its emerging startups is becoming the epicenter of India's new space economy. As a Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji often says, reforms are not just about policy, but about transforming mindsets of India's people. The space reforms exemplary the spirit of transforming India from space-sharing nation to space-leading nation. Our rockets today symbolize national aspiration, rising from India's soil, powered by India's talent, and reaching global heights under the decisive, reformist, and visionary leadership. India's space dream have left the drawing board to enter orbit. Let Skyroot's Infinity Campus stands as a beacon of infinity possibility, where innovation meets aspiration and where Vikasit Bharat 2047 truly takes flight. I would like to once again congratulate entire team of Skyroot and the entire space ecosystem for the wonderful accomplishments that we achieved today. I request all the gathering personalities from different fields, we should give standing ovation to this entire team. I request all the guests to give standing ovation to the friends. we have now guaranteed that the space will ensure global space for India. मैं फिर एक बात तेलंगाना के जनता के ओर से, भारत के नौजवान के ओर से, केंद्र सरकार के ओर से मैं एक बात सभी हमारे टीम मेंबर्स को, स्पेशली यंग डायनेमिक एंटरप्रेन्योर पवन कुमार जी, नागभारत जी और उनके टीम को मैं हृदय से अभिनंदन, धन्यवाद करता हूं। जय हिंद,